You hurt? Any injuries?
Gather yourself. It's definitely here.
The song.
This is something too big for us to take on. We gotta escape. Retreat now. Seriously?
Understood. Don't worry about him. He can handle himself. I know. I've been his partner this whole time. Believe me, he's the only one who can do this. He's a master hunter of the 5th Fleet. The best we have.
Make sure you get a good look at that thing. And you better come back in one piece.
Alright, we are back in it. So this is the final boss. We don't know its name, it's just got question marks by it, but as with all final bosses, this is the first form. You know, bosses have multiple forms, so this is the first form. It's a little rock form. This boss, for me, was probably the hardest. They got harder as we went along. Actually, so I'll tell you guys now, like, I am doing something I never do, which is recording voice after gameplay. Usually when I record all at one time, so you get like the reactions as it's happening. Not this time. The reason for that was because this took forever, and when I say forever, I meant days. I fought this boss so much and died every time. I kind of gave up rolling audio with it and just started trying to record the capture of it. But yeah, it took a long time, and it really wasn't anything that I was doing. It was just the way the parties lined up. Yeah, it just kept dying over and over again, so there was no point to put all of that in there. You guys didn't need to see that. You don't want to see that. They were not good. But this fight in particular, so this, obviously we won this one, but I'm going to be able to tell you guys a little bit about what I learned. So this is the first form. He's like a little rock, and I think he looks cuter in this form than what we're going to see later. But this is the first form. He doesn't have that many advanced attacks, so if you get far away from him, this happens right here. So you want to make sure you avoid that. The best way to handle this guy right here in this form is to just stay close to him, not in front of him, but stay like right where I've been, like around his leg and then right under his chest, because that's where you want to hit him. Anywhere else is pointless and doesn't do any damage. Like if you try to hit him from behind or whatever, it doesn't work. all you do is wear down your weapon, and at some point in the chest, it also doesn't work as well, and you can see that my weapon doesn't work very well. When he goes under like this, the best thing to do is either be on his back or be right in his face and just wail on him. He'll do this for a little while until he goes under, and then you want to back the fuck up because then he's gonna like explode out of the ground and he will hurt you. Not a very tough first stage though. Not really. I mean, I took down the first stage on my own a couple times. It makes it quicker if you have other people helping you, but this is not difficult. And even the final boss in his final form, really, it wasn't all that difficult. It was just the placement and the types of teams that we had. I feel like maybe either I wasn't experienced enough. I mean, I am now that I've fought him like 20 million times. I know exactly what to do, but either the teams weren't experienced or something, but we just kept dying from either the area. Mostly it was the area effect attacks. So this guy, like, if you stay under him too long, he kind of figures that out, and he will like flop and like kill you. Like, he'll squish you. Like, he'll flop on you and he'll squish you. But for the most part, if you just stay behind him like this, that's pretty much the way to do it. You just gotta chip away at the little rock formations on him, because you know this is his first form. So we think we did get help halfway through. Somebody joined us. Yeah, looks like halfway through somebody joined us. Mr. Link was using Choral Orchestra. I don't know why I equipped that on him. I forgot to change it when I went into this fight. But it helped because he was doing like buffs and healies, and then this other person that joined in, her Palico was doing healies. So he had 2 healies. There was also, I don't know if it was this person or somebody else in the party had an eating ability on, with I believe it's the mushroom ability. So what they do is if they eat food, the whole party gets healed, and that was super helpful. Not that, you know, party really didn't need health. We had a lot of... This party was a good one because it was all high levels. They all knew what to do, and they didn't need health that much. But you had the person with the eating thing that heals people. I don't know what it's called. Speed eater, and I think it's mushroom, something mushroom. But they eat and it heals the whole party, so you don't have to like get potions and stuff. So yeah, he's freaking out right now. And he does this for a while. Once you get his health down, he'll go. Looks like we have another person now. So got extra helpies. If you can, well, like when he's not underground, if you can get on his face and knock him into the wall, that helps a tremendous amount also. I'm not good at that. You got to use the clutch claw to do it. But if you can do that, that will like give it extra damage. I think at this point my weapon was like dying. So there was no point to keep hitting him. The weapon wasn't good. I had to sharpen it, so I had to back up. Yeah, so you see that guy, he got on his face and he was clutch clawing him, trying to knock him into the wall, but it didn't work. I kind of like the boss in this form. I don't care for him in the next form. The little rock form, he looks kind of cute. Looks like a dog with like wings. I'd pet him. There we go. So he got knocked into the wall there. And down he went. And then you just run up and you just wail on him. Like face, and chest. That's where you want to hit him. Don't go hit him on the tail. You can't knock his tail off. There's no point. You need to hit him in the face. Typical boss. Just shoot him in the face. You see all the rocks are falling off of him now, so he's starting to lose some of his armor. And now he's really getting upset and he's really freaking out. But, like I said, if you just stay underneath him, you'd be fine. Stay underneath him unless he, like, goes into squish mode, and then get out of there.
I think I can see something through the cracks you've made.
So see, that's his... So that was the squishy mode. I don't think I got hit there. No, I didn't get hit there. I was just... The guy is so big. He's not as... I don't think he's as big as Xenojiva. I don't think he's that big, but he's pretty big. And then he does that, and then that hurts you too. And I don't know how the screaming hurts you. I guess it hurts your ears. But that hurts you. But this guy is not... Like, he wasn't difficult. It was just, you gotta watch for his attacks so you don't get squished. I didn't get out of the way. I totally got squished there. Yeah, he nailed me good on that one. And here we go. So you can see everybody starts running away now. You run away. He's going into second form. I don't know if that can hurt you or not. I don't think it can. I think that's just part of the animation, but yeah, you want to be far away from him. Now, so this is final form. Whatever the heck his name is. I forget this dude's name, but this is final form. He does that attack. Most of his attacks are front attacks. So if you stay, it's the same thing. You want to hit his face and you want to hit his chest. You can nail the other parts of him at this point too, but you're gonna do more damage on the head and the chest part than you will on the other parts. I don't think you can chop off his tail. I'm not sure about that, but mostly if you just stay like underneath him or behind him, you're safe, because all of his stuff is front, as you can see right there. It's all front attacks. He does have a area of effect attack that he does, but you can time it and then just get out of the way. Again, if you can clutch claw him and knock him into the wall, that also that will also help, because it will knock him out. But yeah, even like in this form, he's ugly. I don't like this monster. I still like the Namiel, the squid dragon thing. I like that one. I like the gear for that one too. That's what I'm currently working on, actually. I don't care for the gear on, or I don't know. I've seen the gear for this guy. I don't like it. I mean, it's probably good, but I don't know that I'll be getting it. It does not appeal to me. So yeah, he does this for a little while. The sand, you'll notice that the ground, there's some spots on the ground that are like soft sand. I did not get out of the way there, and that is what happens when you don't get out of the way. He wrecked my world. When he turns the ground into the soft sand, you want to try to avoid that. Because he can do, I don't know what it's called, but like he'll bring rocks up out of the sand and kind of like a volcano type thing, and that will do damage to you. So when he starts doing all of the sand stuff, just try to avoid being in the sand. Try to stay on the solid ground if you can. He does do an under swipe with his wings, but it doesn't do that much damage. If you got the health and stuff, you know, it won't cause you that much damage. He'll also try to bite you, like he did a minute ago. That also doesn't do that much damage. Mostly just stay close to him. Stay close to him until he starts going underground. Then you want to run away. I don't even think, like looking at him, I don't even think those are wings. I don't know what those are. They're like spider tentacles. Because he can't fly. I don't think he can fly with that. How would you fly with that? There's no like... There's nothing that would give you the lift. I'm kind of hanging in the back because I'm not really sure at this point what he's going to do, because he generated a lot of sand. And it makes me scared. And they're trying to clutch climb into the wall. But didn't work this time. I don't know if you can damage his little tentacle things or not. I have not seen anybody do that, so I think you just got away on him. So now he's going under, so this is when you want to run away. Get as far away from him as possible. He'll come up, so you want to... He's like bringing up the little volcano things, but basically you want to stay as far away from him as possible because he's gonna do that. And if you're in there, that's bad. That's real bad. But it's avoidable as long as you stay on the other side of the map. It won't get you. So usually when I was fighting him previously, that was what killed the party, because there would be people like, I guess they didn't know or whatever, but they would be in there still fighting on him, and when he does that, that's I want to say that's like an instant kill. If not, it gets you real close to death real quick. It's real hard to recover from that AoE attack. But yeah, this is pretty much it, and this is gonna be the last battle that we do. So Sir Lionel has gone through all of the monsters, and you know, we're at the end of the game. I like this game. I like Monster Hunter. When I first started playing the Monster Hunter series, I didn't like it because I didn't understand it. But this game brought me back. They made it a lot more user-friendly, that I knew what I was doing, and the upgrade system was real good. You know, the previous one that I played was on the Vita, and when I got it, it was real confusing, and I didn't understand it, and like I want to say that there was no story. I can't remember if there was a story, but to me it was just grind the monsters, and that, you know, that didn't appeal to me. At least this had a story, and it was a pretty good story. I mean, it wasn't a heavy, in-depth story, but it was decent. It gave you a reason to go kill the monsters instead of just, hey, there's monsters out there, go kill them. So I enjoyed it. I also like how it, in like the cutscenes and everything, it keeps your character, like all of his stuff. So Sir Lionel always had all of his gear on. Like some games, the cutscenes, they'll take off like your headgear or whatever, so you could see the character's face. But no, they didn't do it with this one. They kept everything on that you had. So when he had his glasses on, they kept his glasses on. When he has this clockwork gear on, they kept all the clockwork gear on. So I liked that. That was really good. It made me like the cutscenes because, you know, I actually see my person in there. I'm getting raked. That was a lucky one. I got raked and then he exploded it, but I was already doing damage from the rake, so I didn't get hit with the explosion. Oh, it gets scary. It gets scary. there's explosions. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I believe this guy is almost gone, and once it goes into cutscenes, it'll go into cutscenes. So I'm gonna let this play out, and I'll let all the cutscenes play out, and of course we'll let all the credits play out. But if you guys like this, you know what to do. Please leave a like, share, favorite, comment, or subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with more videos that are just like this one. I don't know what series we're gonna do next. Assassin's Creed is coming up here in a couple weeks, so I'm kind of saving the Monday slot open for that when it starts back up, because we will be playing Assassin's Creed. So I don't know what we're going to do in the meantime, but if you guys have suggestions, you can always leave it in the comment section below, and I will take them into consideration. Oh my gosh, Sir Lionel. We have to kill this thing. We have to end it. I said my end cap. There's nothing left. And done. There you go. So that is the end of Monster Hunter World and the Monster Hunter DLC. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and enjoy the rest of the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
You did it.
Thank goodness you're... I don't know how you did it.
If it wasn't for you, your partner and I would have had to give up our search. Truly, thank you.
I'll record everything. This investigation, the old Everworm, all of it.
Got your work cut out for you. adventure to remember. I have nothing to regret. But now... Now what do I do?
A great woman once told me, you either push forward or go home. There's no time to second guess yourself.
You're right. Now that we're done here, I'll have to find a new hobby.
Hey! You kids okay?
Any injuries? Dude, you were awesome!
Good to see you unharmed. Good work. Bravo!
This thing's huge.
My word. To think it was meddling with the Everstream.
What are you guys doing here?
It was the Commission's decision to leave this assignment to the Fifth Fleet.
But it was my decision that we ought to go. And that's why we're here. You got the job done, as expected.
All right, time to head back.
Impossible.
Time for round two? All right! You want some? Come get some!
It's alive?
Go figure. Just another link in the food chain.
Seriously? Yeah. Back there when I couldn't handle the pressure, I realized realized I wasn't ready. Maybe I'll never be. I just don't know.
But sir, you were great out there.
I agree. If I was in a dangerous spot, it'd be fine if, you lost your cool and went a little nuts. It shows that you care.
Reconsider.
Come on, sir.
All right.
All right! Now that it's settled, what's our next job?
About that.
The food it's so refreshing. Unbelievable. The Legiana abnormality, Velcana, and the other elder dragons were all linked to the old Everworm.
That's all we know. We saw with our own eyes what it did when it rooted itself in the Everstream. But despite our best efforts, I'm afraid we're left with more questions than answers.
One thing's for sure. It took its sweet time. It crept in quietly, spread its influence, and then...
And when things reach a tipping point, the abnormalities start showing up.
Wait, if that's the case, won't the ecosystem eventually just destroy itself?
No. That's where Nergigante comes in.
What?
Natural purification. Nature. It has unique mechanisms to detect irregularities and balance itself. Perhaps against such a large irregularity, that balancing mechanism was in fact...
Nergigante!
Looks like we still have much to learn. Perhaps our work is just one part of a balancing mechanism.
Nature is so cool.
Hey, stop talking and start eating.
Time to party!
Cheers. We better get ready for our next assignment.
The next one?
You know what I'm talking about, sir. Nergigante. We're gonna chase that thing until our legs give out. As always, we'll need you.
Can't stop now. My work isn't done yet. For helping me discover the story behind this shard, I don't think I can thank you enough. You're really an inspiration. We all look up to you. And we'll need you now more than ever. It's a lot of weight on your shoulders. But remember, I'll be right by your side. Just like in that story, The Tale of the Five. Wherever the star shines, the moon's close by.